But the standing army for GuMiho, with only 6 medevacs, we have 25 Marauders. This army has so much firepower that even though Classic has grown into this massive beast on the map, he's at, what, 6 going on 7 bases? If he doesn't have a very good engagement here against GuMiho, things could spiral out of control very quickly, and GuMiho able to take this base down. Classic, he is not recalling. He's going for the base trade. He's going to try to take down this planetary, but again, there isn't really the high damage units to take that down quickly. He's going to bleed out a lot of gateway units. And now the Disruptors are isolated here at the 3rd base. Another Nexus is going to go down. These Disruptor shots, the Storm, although it is good, Disruptor shots not really connecting the way they need to. That planetary only just now falling.
Now, here's the thing. It's going to be a bit of a base trade here, but there's more bases for Classic, so there's more to clean up here for GuMiho. Classic can recall his army back and maybe barely hold this off, so he can knock him onto 1 base. Which is almost what Classic's on. He does have this outposted base in the bottom right. He can recall into the main, and maybe he can salvage this position.
And let's not forget, it's a very low medevac count for GuMiho. I believe 2 just more finished from that starport. But you see the ones right here with this army. There's only 4 of them. This bio cannot heal up. I guarantee he wants to stim again right now to try and lower all these gateways. But energy for Terran is a resource in this moment. You got to be very careful, because if we get into that scrappy situation where this goes full base trade and you are trying to close things out with this army right here, you want it to be as high HP as possible.
I mean, there is still place. Oh, just barely denied level 3. So here's the thing. You've got 2 bases that are mining. You can start to rebuild infrastructure. Oh my god, he snipes that too. And this is the problem. Terran really doesn't have a base. I mean, he's got 2 more bases landed that are barely mining, but like that can easily be denied. They're also not that mineral rich. Terran denies his base over here in the bottom. There's still the far bottom right base.
Classic has rebuilt some production there as he's charging in and clean this up. Will GuMiho be able to escape? Only 1 full medevac. You see how hectic the moment is. GuMiho just not really able to corral all those forces and evacuate them safely because there is so much going on. This is an immensely chaotic moment.
Yeah, this is crazy.
GuMiho back at home. He's still on 3 command centers, Tasteless.
By the way, GuMiho's actually mining more.
Right.
We should point out. For some reason, to me, it felt like Terran was mining more, but these storm drops are so nasty. And the problem is there's no real easy way for Terran to fight it. Now, the energy is going to regen on that. There's not a lot of heal or sustain here. If he targets down this command center, I mean, again, the pressure here is on the Terran to try to figure out how to get to this bottom right base. If he even knows that's the base that he has to go for, he might not be sure on the minimap where Protoss is.
So Classic has mostly rebuilt his production all the way down to the bottom right.
Both sides have 19 workers. He can drive that command center away. This makes the income down to 0, where Protoss is barely trickling in a little bit of resources. He's got another Warp Prism here. He's going to storm again. He's going to pick up over there. The medevacs are basically empty when it comes to energy, but I don't know if Classic wants to attack in here. He can always wait and try to pick things off from afar. He doesn't have to move into an entrenched position, which is exactly what this is.
Yeah, scans will also be at a
he's going to move into an entrenched position. Okay, but he's unsieged.
Oh, the storms are massive, Tasteless! Some of the biggest storms we've seen here at GSL, catching the entire army as he retreated.
That was sick.
What a victory for Classic. That one battle might decide the fate of this entire game. So much bio got taken out, and now Classic is finally able to get back online. He's not trying to take another expansion. Instead, actually he is. He's building another Nexus, but also 7 pylons. In a moment, he will be able to start producing units again here. For a long time, his production has been stymied on his side of the map.
Okay, he just needs to recall this back home, but he doesn't have everything grouped up together. He's going to scan. He sees the bottom right base. He knows that's where all the workers are, all 18 of them. Terran is not mining. Protoss is gaining energy on Templars that are still in the game. Medevacs are going to slowly regen their energy, obviously, but you know, when you have this much infantry, the stims, they bleed out the energy on the medevacs pretty fast. He's going to send 2, I think. Oh, he's going to pick up some units over there on the side.
Oh, if Classic's able to find these, he is so close to spotting those siege tanks. The medevacs are flying over the army. It's only 2 stalkers, but they can take down these medevacs. At least one of them going to fall, and I guarantee Classic on the hunt. Yeah, linking forward. One of the medevacs will escape. Oh, he can't go back for the siege tanks. Even the feedback, the killing blow on that medevac, it was solo on HP. And Classic is so confident now in this position. He's taking a 3rd nexus.
Yeah, and he doesn't even really have most of his infrastructure back here. He's at least not supply blocked. He actually went up to 190 supply available now. He just made like every pylon he could with the money he had. And the problem is Terran can't really hide a base. You can try to like move back out onto the territory that was given you at the start of the game, but you know, Protoss has more. And if Protoss dips in at the right position, you're going to get run over.
All right, another engagement coming in. Those Marauders in the wrong place at the wrong time. Only a handful of them escaping as the Zealots continue to charge. Classic, he doesn't need to take this fight, but he wants to.
I mean, great size storms here. The worker count now down to 1.
There's no mining here for GuMiho.
Maybe 1 mining gas in the main or something.
Disruptor shots coming in.
You know, GuMiho actually, hold on a second.
Wait, what? How is this happening? How has GuMiho been able to, there's only 5 Templar right now for Classic?
Wait. Okay, he's going to get some stock with some Zealots. Could he like YOLO push this and win the game?
He might be able to. I feel like Classic had this in the. He actually bled so many Zealots out, attacking up into those siege tanks. I think he didn't anticipate.
Yeah, I think he thought that was everything he had, and then this tanks and infantry sort of came down from the high ground.
Well, this has suddenly gotten a lot closer.
Yeah, so right now Classic has to win this fight. He's going to throw the Psy Storms down.
No way. GuMiho, are you doing this?
Another Psy Storm.
The storms are pretty big, but there isn't a lot of follow-up damage. Classic with maybe 2 or 3 more storms available, but there's basically no bio left.
Oh my god, he's going to barely beat it. Wait, hold on. There's more infantry coming, but Zealots are going to spill down.
How many more storms do we have? Do we have even 1 more storm left? Energy recharge. We're not sure if it's available. Oh, the medevac's getting taken out.
Insane.
How is this guy so scrappy?
This is so crazy. I think he's just got enough. There's no heal.
Wow. I must say.
Wouldn't mind. Oh, good dodge.
I must say, Classic was in
just crazy.
A really good position. GuMiho with kind of a miraculous play to even bring it down to what it is right now. 15 army supply to 13. Now a big round of warpins here for Classic.
So there's nothing mining at the third base for Protoss, by the way. I think he thought he was like more ahead. He's like, oh, I actually have to. Okay, there it is. GG.
What a game.
What a sick game. Dude, that goes to show you do not want to get too cocky in a moment like that. Like, he stormed the workers, which I don't think was necessarily bad, but I think he thought, okay, well, that's everything that he's got. And then, suddenly down the ramp comes all these other units that were basically just protecting the main. And Classic barely wins that.